So this video is about Hippocratic Oath. So during the graduation ceremony, we tend to say this Hippocratic Oath. But according to me, it is not the right time to know about this. It has to be known by all the medical students before entering the colleges, so that they will implicate each and every point in this oath in their curriculum and the academics, the clinical practices in the college, so that it will be transformed and transferred into the clinical practice of their own in the near future. So I'll just say and explain it. So I swear by Apollo. These are the healers and goddesses. Even in the Greece, there is a place called altar in the Greece called Apollo, and they are swearing. So we are swearing upon these persons, and this is also a place in Greece, and so they are the precious. This place is sweared because Hippocrates himself have learnt the medical practices from the medical professionals in these areas. And also they are promising on the Hygienia and Panacea. They are the goddesses name, and also they are witnessing all these god and goddesses on behalf, on keeping these god and goddesses. We are promising we are going to keep according to my ability and judgment. Okay, we are going to follow this oath and agreement. So we are promising on various god and goddesses, and also places and the gurus of Hippocrates himself. Okay, these places where he learnt, and we are going to follow the oath. So this here, to consider dear to me, here this paragraph mostly concentrate on our gurus, our teachers, because you can read this, everything is related to the teachers. Okay, you have to consider dear to yourself as my parents, to consider dear to me as my parents, as you consider your parents so dear to you. Him who taught this art, who is that who taught you this art, is the teachers. You have to treat them as dearly as that of your parents, and to live in common with him, to live in common with the teachers. And if necessary, if the situation provides, you have to share the goods with him. You have to share whatever you have with him, irrespective of things or anything. You have to share goods with the teachers, to look upon his children, that is the teacher's children, as your own brothers. And also you should teach them. So teach them this art. Whom you are going to teach? The children of the teachers. You have to teach them if the situation arises, and that by teaching I will impart the knowledge of this art to my own sons. So by you are learning from your teachers. Okay, if the situation is arising in such a way, you have to look upon the teachers' children as your own brothers. And also this knowledge, whatever you have learned, should be imparted on your own son, as well as to my teacher's son, and to the disciples according to the legal one, and the oath according to the medical law and others. Okay, the first point was you're witnessing whom, and second point was teachers and their children, how you treat them and how you are imparting the knowledge to the next generation. And the third one is all about prescription. That is, I will prescribe the regimen for the good of my patients, for the good of my patients, according to my ability and judgment, and never, never, never do harm to anyone. To please no one will I prescribe. So you like someone, and if that person is telling you or to please them, no one will I prescribe the deadly drug, nor give advice which may cause death. Okay, so to please anyone, do not prescribe a deadly drug or advice which may cause to death, nor will I give a woman a pessary to procure abortion. So never ever be a person who supports abortion by giving pessary. Okay, so this is all about the prescription, the third part. And you have to preserve the purity of your life and art, the life and art purity. Okay, I will not cut stones for the patients in whom the disease is manifested. For example, if the operation or any procedure that you are not very capable or very confident on doing it, you better call a specialist to perform, and do not spoil the purity of your life and the art by doing yourself without any confidence and capability. And the next point is that in every house where I come, I will enter only for the good of my patients. Wherever you go, any hospital, any place, wherever you go, always enter only for the good of the patients. Enter for the good of the patients. And keeping myself, yourself from intentional ill doing. Do not do intentional ill doing. And all the seduction. So seduction means like any pleasures you are addicted to, the pleasure of addict with women or men to be they're free or slaves. So do not keep all your pleasures away from it. Anywhere you go, you put the good of your patients in the first place, and you keep your place should be a second one. And the third one is that all that may come from my knowledge in the exercise of my profession or in daily comments with the men, I ought not to be spread abroad. Do not spread the knowledge and the exercise of my profession spread abroad, and you have to keep the secrets and never ever reveal it outside. And also the last one, if I keep this oath faithfully. So you are reinforcing yourself with this line. So if you keep the oath faithfully, and may I enjoy my life. So if you are going to keep the oath faithfully, you will enjoy the life and practice my art, respected by all men. So if you practice in this way, your practice will be respected by all men all the time. Not only this, it will anytime it will be respected. But if I swear, or if I not practicing in this way from it, but if I sway from it or violate it, then may the reverse be my lot. This line is so amazing. They didn't say any negativity directly, they indirectly say if you are not following this oath, you will reversely having everything that is opposite to the enjoyment and opposite to the respect. Everything will be towards you. So this is the overall view of Hippocratic Oath, starting from the swearing, how you teachers should be and the teachers' generation should be treated, and how you should prescribe. And if you're not possible, please refer it to the specialist. And also about how faithfully you have to practice. Thank you.